Yeah, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel where all the magic happens. Magic, milk sack magic, man. Be here or be queer, okay? Welcome back to the channel. And this is where the magic happens. So I'm dropping some more magic on your head. Open up your mouth and catch it. 3i Atlas has, if it arrives at Earth, it is game over. This is a PSA, man. Prepare yourself. Get a bug out bag. Get a gun. Get a rifle. Get a katana if you're in Japan. Prepare for the worst. It's always better to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? Well, welcome back to the show. Like, subscribe, come back for some more. And this is your daily alien, cryptid, ghosts, AI, the spooky, the unusual news. So thank you for tuning in to the channel. And all right, here, man, check this out. So grab your popcorn, man. This is a juicy one.
You see Comet 3i Atlas approaching planet Earth. Follow these steps carefully. First, do not panic. Try to remain calm. What comes next could be a highly advanced species that neither you nor me could understand. Perhaps they come in peace, seeking to explore our world.
Hey, chotamate. Hold on real quick, man. I'm having some technical difficulties. Apparently my Bluetooth headset isn't connected to my iMac. Give me a second, man. And I have no idea if I have no idea. Let's see. Huh. Is it connected? Oh, it's connected. It's connected. Sorry about that.
Perhaps not. If at any moment you see Comet 3i Atlas approaching planet Earth, follow these steps carefully. First, do not panic. Try to remain calm. What comes next could be a highly advanced species that neither you nor me could understand. Perhaps they come in peace, seeking to explore our world. Or perhaps not. In that case, simply watch as the end approaches our existence. For the last time, embrace your loved ones, for it may be the last time you ever see them. Comet 3i Atlas is only the beginning of something much greater. Time and reality will no longer be the same.
Wow.
The rules we once understood no longer apply. The universe begins to crumble before our eyes. What we have known as reality is shattering. There is no turning back. What comes is inevitable, and our only option is to accept it. Do not scream. Do not cry. Do not try to do anything. Simply accept your fate. This is the end of what we once knew.
Bend over and take it.
What comes is not something we can stop. If at any moment you see Comet 3i Atlas approaching planet Earth,
bend over and take it. Hold on tight. Man, 3i Atlas, dog, is coming for that ass. And it's gonna be here in no time flat. And so this is just a prerequisite. This is just the preamble of the video to follow. I just want to set the groundwork on this one. Actually, it gets pretty tame after this. This is probably the highlight of this video. After this, so essentially we're gonna have a bunch of dry scientists talk about basically 3i Atlas and the possibility that it may collide into Mars, the collision course with Mars. Okay. Man, bunch of scientists doing a bunch of calculations and stuff. It's kind of dry, but you know, sit back, relax, man. Like I said, this is actually a long one. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this together, man. I hope you do. Just sit tight, and if you just want to listen to it like it's a podcast, I completely understand. If you want to put this video on 1.5 or 2x, more power to you. Okay, let's dive in.
For months, astronomers assured us, 3I Atlas would be nothing more than a spectacular flyby, a harmless interstellar visitor that would skim past Mars and vanish into the black. But the cosmos doesn't do harmless without reason. And James Webb, our most advanced eye in the void, has just delivered data that flips the narrative upside down. The numbers have changed, the trajectory has shifted, and now, for the first time, scientists are whispering the one thing no one wanted to hear. 3I Atlas might hit Mars. But this isn't just about a comet. This is about precision maneuvers, clock-like gas pulses, and an object that behaves less like a rock and more like a spacecraft. The deeper you go into the data, the clearer it becomes. 3I Atlas is not drifting. It's steering, adjusting, targeting, and the red planet is directly in its path. Whatever this thing is, it's not done with our solar system. Let's dive in. When 3I Atlas was first spotted on July 1st, it looked like any other interstellar interloper, a fast-moving blur with a glowing coma, traveling at speeds never before recorded for an inbound object, nearly 87 kilometers per second relative to the sun. At that speed, it crosses the Earth-Moon distance in under 80 minutes. But what stunned scientists wasn't its velocity, it was its behavior. Comets typically slow, fragment, or stabilize as they approach the inner system. But 3I Atlas began accelerating, subtly, but consistently. And even more disturbing, its trajectory began tightening. Slight course corrections became evident, and the object's coma, its surrounding halo of gas and dust, doubled in brightness within weeks. Spectral analysis revealed intense spikes in ultraviolet energy and CO2 outgassing at rates never seen before in any comet. It was acting less like a drifting chunk of frozen rock and more like a guided missile. And that's when Webb's deep field sensors caught something that changed everything. Rhythmic pulses coming from the tail, not chaotic jets from sunlight melting ice, but deliberate thrusts in perfect 17-minute intervals. A pattern, a signal, a maneuver. As Webb, Gemini South, and NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory continued tracking the object, the numbers started telling a terrifying story. What was once a near miss had become something far more dangerous. A revised impact distance of just 1.95 million kilometers from Mars, a hair's breadth on the cosmic scale. And worse still, simulations showed that even 10 kilometers per second of added velocity, a fraction of what's already being measured in those gas pulses, could be enough to shift its path into a direct hit. Think about that. Just a nudge, a whisper of thrust, and Mars becomes ground zero. This level of control is unheard of in natural bodies. It's as if 3I Atlas is using its own outgassing as microthrusters.
If Mars gets popped, dog, it's gonna be the biggest explosion you've ever seen. Mars barely even has an atmosphere. You're gonna see something like 5 Hiroshimas go off. Like, it's gonna go boom. It's gonna be insane, dog. Mars is gonna explode. Because this thing is massive, apparently. I mean, it keeps changing in size. Every report we getting something different. Oh, is it 7 miles? Or is it 7 kilometers? Or is it 13 miles? Is it the size of Manhattan? Everything. Can we be consistent here? Like, the information and the data we're receiving is so inconsistent. I mean, I guess maybe because the readings and the data and information changes with new information, we understand that basically based off of speculation. Essentially, the size was strictly based off of light refracting off of the object and the surface of the object is how we determine the size of the object. But I mean, yeah, so how much more information keeps surfacing.
Adjusting its approach like a spacecraft would. Even more disturbing, those thrusts are perfectly aligned with the planet's orbital plane. Scientists aren't just tracking an object anymore, they're watching it aim, and the window for impact keeps narrowing. Between September 19th and 30th, any single outburst could be the one that pushes it over the edge. It's no longer just amateur theorists or sci-fi enthusiasts sounding the alarm. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and his team have published a paper proposing something bold. 3I Atlas may be an engineered probe. The data backs them up. Radar bounces from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and Goldstone antennas returned metallic echoes, not the soft, watery signatures of typical comets. Inside sources from NASA describe the radar reflections as unlike anything we've ever seen. Add to that the green, needle-like streams seen in amateur high-exposure images, 3 glowing beams converging toward Mars, pulsing in sync with the exhaust vents, and the picture becomes undeniable. This object is not behaving naturally. Loeb suggests a scenario where 3I Atlas Atlas could be deliberately targeting Mars to crash, or worse, to deliver something. Probes, signals, spores, whatever it is, it's not a coincidence. Mars is being approached with surgical intent, and humanity is caught watching an operation we barely understand unfold before our eyes. What happens if it hits? The answer is almost incomprehensible. With a mass estimated at 10 billion tons and a speed of 57 kilometers per second,
10 billion tons and a speed of 57 kilometers per second, man. It's gonna be the biggest explosion you ever seen. And we get front row seats.
relative to Mars, an impact would unleash more than 2 million megatons of energy.
Yeah.
That's thousands of times the most powerful nuclear detonation in Earth's history.
Oh yeah,
The crater would be 60 kilometers wide,
bro.
5 kilometers deep.
Thousands of times, like here, 1,000 Hiroshimas, kaboom, like 1,000 nukes going off,
And would scatter debris across Mars' orbit, some of which could be ejected into interplanetary space. And yes, that means some of it could eventually reach Earth. But the consequences go far beyond just rock and dust. Mars is home to dozens of scientific assets: rovers, orbiters, experiments searching for life, climate records spanning decades. An impact wouldn't just destroy machines. It would erase decades of research, blind communication arrays, and possibly ignite contamination events we are wholly unprepared for. ESA, Roscosmos, CNSA, and JAXA have all initiated planetary defense discussions, not against an alien fleet, but against a single object behaving just a little too much like a vehicle. For years, scientists have speculated that Mars once had life, and perhaps still harbors it deep beneath its rusty surface.
Yeah,
Subsurface lakes, dormant microbes,
Yeah,
ancient
maybe.
ecosystems locked beneath permafrost.
I think so.
It's one of the primary reasons we've sent so many rovers, orbiters, and landers. But if 3I Atlas strikes, all of that becomes a biological unknown. The extreme heat of impact wouldn't just vaporize the surface, it would crack open the deeper layers of Martian crust, exposing reservoirs we've never reached. And if 3I Atlas carries organic molecules, or worse, synthetic biology embedded in its outgassed trails, the fusion of Earth-independent evolution with Martian biology could result in genetic contamination on a planetary scale. Some biologists call this
Yeah, this video's cap, man. I can't really get with it, man. In my spirit, in my morals, in my composition, I can't get with this. It's just clickbait, bro. Like, this is all hypothesis. I want facts. It can hit Mars. I mean, it's due to a line. Wait. Let me see real quick. I'll show you what's up. Let's just go in. Let's go. You know what? Let's try something different real quick. Grok AI. How about that? Grok AI. Which one is it? These are all sponsors. Okay. Let's see. Is there a chance 3I Atlas will hit Mars? No, I'm good. I'm not. It's likely related to space mission, blah, blah, blah. Maybe 3I Atlas. Let's search for detail. Okay, let's search for detail. The closest approach. Okay, no. Comet 3I Atlas has no chance of hitting Mars. It will make it closest approach to the planet on October 3rd, bro. October 2nd is my birthday. Subscribe for my birthday, baby. Woo, woo. Subscribe for my birthday, man. At a distance of approximately 29 million kilometers, far too distant for any collision risk, given Mars' diameter 6, kilometers, or, round up to the nearest 10th. How about 7 kilometers? The comet's hyperbolic trajectory will then continue inward. So we got Grok saying no, and let's ask chat. Let's ask chat, bro. Chat. Hit Mars. Grok said no. Hey, great question. Based on the astronomers, let's have chat read it. Maybe long-winded on this one. Chat be extra long-winded.
Hey, great question. Based on what astronomers currently know, it's very, very unlikely that 3I Atlas will hit Mars. Here's a breakdown. What we do know, 3I Atlas is an interstellar comet, meaning it came from outside our solar system. ESA.int. It will pass closest to Mars on about 3 October 2025, but even then, it'll still be about 30 million kilometers away from Mars. Space. The comet's trajectory is well measured through multiple observations before and after discovery, and shows a hyperbolic unbound
29
path. That means
million.
it isn't gravitationally captured.
Okay.
It's just passing through. Why a collision is extremely unlikely. Space is huge. A distance of 30 million kilometers, 0.2 AU, is really far in cosmic scales. For a body moving on a hyperbolic fast trajectory, that margin is large. The uncertainty in position is small enough that astronomers are confident 3I Atlas will not hit Mars. The orbital calculations have refined the path quite well. Wikipedia, there's no physical force observed so far that suggests the comet is going to be diverted significantly towards Mars. Comets do outgas and can have jets which can change their spin or slightly alter trajectory, but nothing near enough to throw off the huge clearance. Eric Ziv, my estimation. So is there any chance? In science, almost never means almost, but as far as estimates and observed data go, practically zero. If you want, I can pull up the exact probability, if astronomers have published it, so we...
No, it's okay. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like it won't happen, man. If you want to see this video, this old extra long video that's gonna give you a bunch of misinformation, you can watch it. It's called here. James Webb Telescope just confirmed 3I Atlas is on a collision course with Mars. That's a lie. And it's by this content creator called Beyond the Stars, and they got 66 subscribers, 66,000 subscribers. Why me personally only got 30 subscribers. But anyway, at least I'm gonna tell you the truth, so you subscribe to my channel. And anyway, man, yeah, we don't want to watch this. You can watch this if you want to, but it's just like literally in the first 6 minutes I was just picking apart aspects of this video that I really don't agree with, because I think they're like being hyperbolic and they're basically gaslighting you. Okay, but if 3I Atlas is a mothership or of alien origin, and they can't control the trajectory and speed of this mothership or this craft, and it does show up to Earth, then that first video you watch is still relevant, and you better prepare for it, because your ass is grass if aliens show up to Earth, man. Trust me, because it's all kinds of things. They may definitely put some probes in you, specifically you. Okay, well, thanks for watching the video. Come back for some more of my commentary, and I'm gonna try to make some more videos tonight, man. I hope you enjoy them. Come back for more. Hasta la vista, baby.